This woman stared at the chainsaw man in front of her, who had a strange sense surrounding him. He was neither human nor demon.
これ、君がやったの？
だかす。
Without hesitation, Makima embraced him, and at that moment the monster slowly revealed its true form. As the chainsaw melted away, a youthful human face appeared. The boy's name was Denji. He was 16 years old. His parents died when he was young, leaving him with a massive debt he couldn't repay. In order to pay it off, he had sold one of his kidneys and his right eye. But even with that, he still owed 38 million yen. So, Denji decided to become a devil hunter. He could earn around 300,000 yen per devil killed. And at that moment, right in front of him, was a tomato demon worth 400,000 yen. So he and his pet devil, Pachita, set out to kill it. Although he earned the 400,000 yen, it quickly disappeared after deducting the fees for electricity and water bills. He was left with only 1,800 yen. Life was still tough, but what he didn't expect was that the Yakuza had set their eyes on him. One Yakuza member drove up and stopped beside Denji, telling him if he swallowed the lit cigarette in his hand, he would give him 100 yen. Denji didn't get angry. Instead, he happily agreed and swallowed the cigarette. The Yakuza member laughed and drove off, throwing a bill out of the car. Denji wasn't helpless, because even that 100 yen was enough for him and Pachita to live on for 2 or 3 days. For Denji, an ordinary life seemed like a dream. He remembered the day his father's funeral was held. The creditor appeared, demanding payment. But at just 10 years old, Denji had no money to give. Just as he was about to lose all hope, he heard the sound of a chainsaw. He turned around and saw a small chainsaw demon. Denji was so frightened he collapsed to the ground. But then, thinking about it, he figured he was going to be dismembered tomorrow anyway, so why not let the demon end it for him? However, the next moment, he realized the demon was severely injured and on the verge of death. Seeing this pathetic sight, Denji made a life-changing decision. He fed his blood to the chainsaw demon to save it. The price? He had to sign a contract with the demon. Denji named the demon Pachita. With his new weapon, Denji went to confront the creditor, and thus began his life as a devil hunter to pay off his debt. Now, Denji and Pachita were huddled in a corner, when suddenly, they heard knocking at the door. It was the Yakuza boss, bringing a new job. He took Denji away from the bustling city, and they arrived at an abandoned, dilapidated warehouse. Denji, as usual, started searching for demons with Pachita, but then, the Yakuza boss in front suddenly stopped. Before Denji could react, a long knife pierced through both him and Pachita. It turned out that the Yakuza boss had secretly signed a contract with a demon to make more money. However, he didn't realize that this demon was actually a zombie demon. So, he and his entire gang were turned into zombies. Since demons know that devil hunters will kill them, the demon ordered the boss to summon Denji to kill him. At the demon's command, a horde of zombies rushed towards Denji. In a desperate attempt to survive, Denji and Pachita ran for their lives. Just when they thought they had almost escaped, they were caught by the zombies and killed. Their bodies were thrown into a trash bin. Denji's mouth bled as his blood dripped down into Pachita's mouth. The familiar taste caused Pachita to regain some of his consciousness, and reminded him of the contract with Denji. Something changed in the trash bin. Denji's scattered body parts began to reconnect, and Pachita fused with him. Denji's heartbeat slowly started to return. When Denji opened his eyes, he saw Pachita in front of him. Pachita had given his life to Denji, only to witness Denji's dream. In an instant, Denji found himself back in the real world. He suddenly stood up, astonished to see that his body had been fully restored. But Pachita was gone, and in his chest, there was now a pole.